Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Next to me in the booth are Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Gilbert Arenas?
Well, Kevin, he's extremely adept at creating his own shot. You know, we got a lot of catch-and-shoot guys in the NBA, but players who can beat you off the dribble and score are tough to come by.
Steve, the other thing is he's really an extremely skilled ball handler, too. He's got a little flash and dash to his game, that's for sure.
The Washington Wizards come into this one after their win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And guys, it could have gone either way. Narrowly won that one by 2.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys, is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
And he's on the board early.
The first to strike there. Nice hoop.
The dish to Griffin. The shake. Washington with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
And Kevin, I thought they put together a fantastic offensive game plan in that win. They knew exactly how to exploit the defense, and they really got on a nice roll.
And exploit them they did. See, they were relentless. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. I spoke with the Pistons head coach for just a bit. He talked about their first meeting of the year and how his team wasn't at their sharpest in the defensive end. He said that if they wanted to even this series up at one apiece, they would have to play good team defense and help on rotations. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Great, Doris. Thank you. It's not too uncommon to have that defensive focus being foremost in the game plan, is it?
Well, that's who they are, Kevin. That's their identity as a ball club. And so every game they start out thinking, let's shut the opponent down.
And not with just any kind of defense, guys. I mean, they want to get up into you, nose-to-nose, aggressive, in-your-face defense.
Pistons keep it alive. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the night here. Washington's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Hawkins kicks to Johnson. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Johnson. Iverson outside. Shot clock at 5. It's Hawkins on the wing. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Griffin laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Griffin's got 5.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
And stolen by Arenas. Lets it fly. Nice jump shot. Good. So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late, but this club has to regroup now.
Well, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over. Taking a look back over the last month, let's see how Washington stacked up in the NBA rankings. Second in blocks, third in shooting percentage, and they're ranked third in outside shooting. Three-point percentage, that is.
Man, Clark, let's talk about those blocks, because you know what that does? When you're a guard and you've got great shot blockers behind you, it allows you to play with more aggressiveness on the perimeter, and that can really disrupt an offense.
Now here's Johnson. 29 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And don't forget 4 blocks, so a huge game for him defensively as well.
Well, these are players that have a job to do, and they've been doing it very well. Here's a look at the top passing point guards in the NBA over the course of the past 10 games. Iverson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hawkins. Offensive rebound to stop the drought. And it's Allen Iverson with the 3. Iverson's got 9.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
There's the pass to May. And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. McAdoo, that's good. McAdoo's got his second bucket tonight.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Now here's Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Iverson. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Washington. They're looking extremely sharp right now. Poised in the top spot and playing very well. And checking out Detroit, just way behind.
I think for the Pistons, they've really struggled much the same way they did a year ago. It just hasn't gotten much better for them.
Clark, for me, they didn't show a whole lot of fight when the tide turned against them, and that's what the NBA is all about. It's about getting off the mat, because adversity is going to hit every single team. It's always how you respond that's important.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
And it's McHale penetrating. Pass to Hawkins. Feeds it to Johnson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Wizards shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Johnson drops them both.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
The Pistons lead it. Now here's Arenas. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. The Cobra, Griffin. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Johnson attacking. Hits it from about 6 feet away. Pistons leading by 3. Arenas with it. Averaging 22 points a game. Pass to May. Shoots the 3. That's good.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now here's Iverson. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Milwaukee.
Yeah, they couldn't stop him. I mean, they kept sending him to the line over and over again because, well, when you can't stop a guy, you got to foul him. That's what they did.
Here is Arenas after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Arenas off a pick from McAdoo. Arenas passes to McAdoo. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
You can see that their game plan is to work it inside, and that's been very successful so far.
And they've made the most of their opportunities inside.
And that's something that they shouldn't get away from, Kevin. When you're having success inside, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
Now here's Johnson. Right now averaging 17 points a game. Allen Iverson on the wing. Hawkins. Back to Iverson. Just 4 to shoot. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Pass to Goose. Back to Arenas. He passes to May. He feeds it to Arenas. Goose. Back to Arenas. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Wizards trail by 7. Johnson dishes to Iverson. Back to Johnson. Kicks it to Iverson. Here's Burleson, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Detroit.
And some great drives to the bucket for them to this point, guys.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Pistons leading by 5. Arenas passes to Goose. Back to Arenas. And the pass to Goose. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Richardson against Walker. Knocks it loose. Passes it to the natural. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
You know, he may lack grace, but his length makes up for it. He can still throw it down now.
Well, you don't have to be a fantastic leaper when you're his size.
Well, it's too bad because with a little more athleticism, can you imagine how dangerous he'd be underneath the boards?
Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Dumars. And there's the feed to Bosch. Outside Dumars. Nice ball movement by Washington. Second shot opportunity. Good on the shot. Detroit with the ball. Leading by 5. Outside Arenas. Back to Walker. Uncovered. That's it. Coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got 4 assists in the game.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Outside Dumars. Back to Bosch. Outside Dumars. Boss. Here's Burleson. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. 6 points for him.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Back to Arenas. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. Another shot. He lays it in. And the Pistons lead by 7.
You know, they've been doing an excellent job, Kevin, on the offensive boards here. Keeping the ball alive and then converting those second chances when they get them.
Outside Dumars. Back to Richardson. Here's Burleson. It's rebounded by the natural. Pistons leading by 7. Arenas kicks to Walker. Back to Arenas. Goes up on the high post. Again, the Pistons score.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Washington calls timeout. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back onto the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Dumars, the pass to Boss. He dishes it to Drummond. Boss. He kicks it to Dumars. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Boss. Moves back up. And here's Jennings. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
Wizards trail by 9. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Now Detroit moving it up. Walker leading the charge. Good.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
You know, something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender.
And that one falls for Walker. And as you said, they've been active on the offensive glass.
Boy, and that's something I love to see, Kevin. As a former offensive rebounder myself, I know how demoralizing it is to the opponent when you get a second chance and you put it in the basket.
Richardson, good. Richardson's got his first bucket of the night. Pistons leading by 10. Outside Jennings. Left side Walker. Richardson covering. Releases from 15. A second chance effort. No good. Nice D from Bosch.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
There's the screen. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Here's Jennings. Off the left rim and up.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And they're scoring pretty well.
Thursday, February 25th. Play Houston.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Well, the thing they tried to establish right away was the presence down low. You look at the points in the paint. I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Steve, that they're not settling for the outside shots. I mean, go in there and get what you want. Keep attacking the rim.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Richardson. Boss is out there with Joe Dumars. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Bosch in at the four-man position. 5 on the clock. Richardson, good.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the three as well as they can take the three.
And Walker backs down. Washington with the rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Yeah, a lot of good matchups around the league. The one that I have my eye on is definitely the Miami Heat matchup.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
You can tell he's in a lot of pain. They'll take a timeout so that trainer can help him out.
With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams. The Wizards second.
And I think a lot of it has to do with their defensive schemes, guys, because they rotate beautifully, and somebody is always there to protect the basket.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Detroit. Here's Griffin. 17 points for him last game against Denver.
And he did some nice work on the boards too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well. And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Dishes it to Richardson. He passes to Boss. There's the triple. The shot misses. And it's Detroit the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The offensive rebound, Jennings. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Joe Dumars.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
The Pistons have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And the team free throw numbers for this club this season, very impressive. About 80% from the line.
And the word is they challenge each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
Good on the second free throw. Wizards trail by 9. Johnson kicks to Iverson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Some good numbers for Iverson. He has 11 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's been an important part of his game today. He's made his open looks.
And And both free throws good for Iverson. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pistons leading by 7. Jennings drives in. Shot is off. Johnson with the defensive effort. Iverson left side. And they double up Iverson. Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. McHale defended by Griffin. And McHale gets it to go.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Outside, Walker. It's back to Jennings. Pass to McAdoo. Backs in. Well, fade away. And that is good. McAdoo's got 11 points. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Now Iverson. He's got 13. Now the dish to McHale. The pass to Hawkins. Lock at 6. Iverson kicks to Johnson. He tries for 3. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Feeds it to Walker. Passes to Jennings. Down low. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Here's a chance to take a look at the Pistons and how they rank in the NBA right now. 4th in assists, 7th in steals, and they're in the top 10 in rebounding. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
And let's go back to the assists, Clark, because to me, those numbers are a sign of how cohesively they've played together as a unit. This is an unselfish squad. They play hard. They've got a good plan of attack. They're extremely well coached. And as a result, they rack up those assist numbers.
Bruce, he's checked in for Walker. Here's Hawkins, rejected by May. Iverson against Jennings. Griffin a screen on Iverson. Here's May. Drills the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 13.
I see him.
Here's Goose. Pass to McAdoo. Picked by Griffin. Shot from the wing. The shot no good. Wizards trail by 11. Now here's Johnson. Iverson left side. McHale defended by McAdoo. They get it back. An easy 2 points on the layup. McHale's got 4 points in the quarter.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Here's Goose. Last time out he had 13 points. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Johnson, the pass to Hawkins. Intercepted. May, he's covered by Hawkins. And it's rejected. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Wizards have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
At the mark for 2.
That's good from Hawkins.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
And the Pistons making a change here. Arenas is checked in. And so Hawkins drills both of them. Pistons leading by 7. Now the pass to Goose. Griffin a screen on Iverson. Knocked loose and stolen by Iverson. Hawkins with it. Now guarded by Goose. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Goose. That's his first foul.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Detroit on D. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Iverson. And they double up Iverson. Johnson, that's for 2. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Johnson. Arenas against Johnson. Pass to McAdoo. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And here's what the Detroit Pistons schedule looks like. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Wizards trail by 5. Passes it to Hawkins. Defended by May. Shoots from the post. And it's good on the way up.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, about just piling up points in the paint.
That's tipped. Iverson right side. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Well, I felt like his defense was letting him down out there, guys, so he wanted to get a timeout to talk it over and try to tighten things up here.
You know, a part of coaching, a lot of coaching actually is making sure that momentum never gets too far away from your team. That's a good timeout.
Here's Arenas. He passes it to Goose to end the drought. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got 5 assists tonight.
That's something we didn't see at all from him in the first half when he had a goose egg from three-point line.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
He's gutsy. That's what I really respect about him. It seems like the more pressure there is, the more he enjoys the moment. So he is the guy you want taking the big shot at the end of a game.
And his attitude, Steve, just his general poise and presence is something else you notice about him. He's really a calming influence over that team.
And so he makes both from the line. The Pistons have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to May. From the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Iverson with the ball. He's got 15. The shot by Hawkins, no good. It's a 2-point differential. Arenas against Iverson. Griffin. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Kevin McHale. Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. Well, you look at Allen Iverson, 3rd in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
I'll tell you what, he's been on quite a roll here of late. Just a pure scoring display.
No good on the second free throw. Wizards trail by 3. Tries from 10, and that one's good. 6 points for ABC.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
Arenas off a pick from May. Back to Arenas. And there's the pass to May. They get it again. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Pure hustle on that play, and that's what it takes on the offensive boards. It's not about ability as much as it is desire.
And that, Clark, and some muscle. And he showed us he's got plenty of that with the huge dunk.
Well, in a tight game, I mean, they could use a few more of those hustle plays going forward if they're going to win.
Now here's Arenas. From deep. Here's McAdoo, and that one's good. Now it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by the Cobra.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
McHale dishes to Johnson. Shoots from 12. Here's Burleson, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Looking at the Pistons, Kevin, let's see how they performed over the last month in the NBA League rankings. First in fewest turnovers a game, 17th in three-point field goal percentage. And as far as team rebounding numbers, not a strong suit for this year. Top 20 in the league is all.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
Pistons leading by 3. Passes it to May. Here's McAdoo. He's covered by Hawkins. Poked away. Pistons keep it alive. Griffin's shot is good.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 15. Hawkins kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's McHale, and Griffin sends it back. There's a good screen. Goose the pass to May. Buries the long-range jumper. And now it's an 8-point Piston lead.
They brought up their three-point percentage this quarter. They're shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down.
Now here's Iverson, averaging 26 points a game. He feeds it to McHale. Here's Goose. He's covered by Hawkins. Goose, the pass to Arenas. Kicks to Griffin. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got his 6th assist on the night.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now here's Johnson. 8 points for him. The feed to Iverson. And that one goes long.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
McAdoo. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
He hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Tries from 16, and he connects with the jumper. McAdoo's got 19 points.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Johnson outside. Allen Iverson on the wing. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Gets it to go. Johnson's got 10 points. And here's Arenas. Number 15. Misses the fallback jam. And so we wrap up the first half. The Pistons on top, up by 10. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center.
Now, presented by Sprint.
This is 2K Sports, and I'm Damon Bruce, coming to you live on a Friday night. The Detroit Pistons are ahead against... For the Knicks, they'll be up against the Nets in Brooklyn. Divisional games are always so important for teams. A 7:30 Eastern tip time. And another game that's coming up, the Lakers are playing at Staples Center as they go up against the Spurs. Tip time, 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. And here's a look at the other NBA action from around
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to Washington, D.C., a view of the Capitol, the Washington Monument, and beyond that, the Lincoln Memorial. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
Yeah, he tore it up on the offensive glass in the first couple of quarters. Love the effort you're getting out of him.
Incredibly persistent, which is what it takes to be a successful offensive rebounder. I should know. I used to eat a lot of glass in my day.
On the court for the Pistons, Gilbert Arenas is out there with Goose. Then it's the Cobra. Then there's Griffin. And it's May in at the 3 spot. Here's Arenas. Pass to Goose. And shot on the way. Good! Goose has got his team on the board first here in the second half for Detroit. Wizards trail by 12. Back to McHale. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points. Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
That's good from Hawkins. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. The pass to May. Here's Goose. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Goose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
Iverson outside. Back to McHale. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. McHale's got 8.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Here's Goose. He's got 7. Kept alive. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Excellent work on the offensive boards.
Went after that rebound hard and quickly turned it into a putback jam. Beautiful work.
Those are the types of plays that have put them in front in this game.
Now here's Johnson. 10 points for him. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. McHale defended by Griffin. And that one's good. 10 points for him.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
Arenas off a pick from McAdoo. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Iverson up top. 15 points in the game. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they've put up this month. In the 3rd position, the Wizards.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out. And it's been game after game after game.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Iverson. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Johnson against Arenas. May passes to Arenas. Arenas can't get that one to fall.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
The drive by Iverson. Backing him down is Johnson. And that one's good. Johnson's got 12. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. And here's Arenas. Here's Goose. Iverson with some nice D. Wizards trail by 5. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at it.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
That is good.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 12. And it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
All of the above.
The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Now here's Johnson. Right now averaging 17 points a game. He dishes it to Iverson. 4 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Fucking shot good. Pistons leading by 5. Outside Arenas. Pass to May. Back to Arenas. Clock at 6. Misses off the left iron. Wizards have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Gilbert Arenas.
Well, a good game tonight from Johnson here. 12 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
Which can't be undervalued, Clark. So many times a game can come down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Walker. Pass to Boss. No one near him. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Boss has got his first basket of the night. He kicks to Arenas. Connects from three-point range. Arenas has got 11 points.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Bosch drives in. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
You can see where the Pistons rank in the league stats over these last 10 games now. First in fewest turnovers a game. 14th in rebounding. And as far as block shots go, not a strong suit for this team. Only top 20 in the league. They really don't do a good job of defending the paint.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
McAdoo is checked in for Blake Griffin. Dishes to Walker. Back to Arenas. Number 25. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Chance now to check out the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Well, I'm anxious to see what ends up happening with that Bulls game. Should be a good one.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Wizards trail by 8. Dumars kicks to Richardson. Dishes it to Dumars. The pass to Boss. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
8 seconds of the shot clock.
Pistons leading by 8. Arenas kicks to Walker. Outside Arenas. Pass to McAdoo. That's blocked. Now Dumars. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Sprewell. Drops it in from 11 feet. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Arenas. Right side Arenas. And the bank shot is good. Arenas has got 11th in the second half.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Passes it to Bucks. Got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Richardson. Pulls up. Second chance shot. And he finishes nicely on the way. And it's 6 points for Boss.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Pass to McAtee. Outside Arenas. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The pass to McAtee. Working on Bosch. Fades. Hits the front of the rim and out. Wizards trail by 6. Outside Dumars. And now the Pistons fast break. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Washington has its hands full trying to guard against Arenas.
13 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
Now, he's a maestro, Clark. I mean, the conductor of this offense putting on a fantastic performance.
Now, here's Dumars. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. On the wing, Jason Richardson, defended by May. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Kevin McHale, he checked in for Jason Richardson. Here's Dumars, 6 to shoot. Washington gets it back. Passes it to Boss. Outside Dumars. He passes to Boss. The dish to Drummond. He's covered by Arenas. That's good. Drummond's got his first bucket in this one.
I'll tell you what I love about him, his ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him, he continues to finish at the basket.
And you know, Steve, what I like is his offensive rebound. I mean, they say one man's trash is another man's treasure. He epitomizes that. He's found those garbage buckets to be plenty rewarding.
Gets it to go. And now just a 4-point Detroit lead.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
There's a minute 34 left here in the third quarter. Dumars kicks to Drummond. Hawkins. Pass to Boss. Feeds it to Drummond. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
And Washington making a change here. Iverson's checked in. Goose. Dumars, the pass to Drummond. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Wizards.
We've talked about rebounding being a key factor in winning. Free throws and free throw percentage is another one of those key factors in winning. This team is the best in the league at making free throws, and that's one of the reasons they're successful.
Pistons leading by 3. Griffin sets the screen for Arenas. Goose, the pass to Arenas. May, defended by Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Here's Goose. Count it, and the foul. That's on Allen Iverson.
They think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him. They're mistaken.
The prodigy, he's checked in for Washington.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Shot and game clock separated by 5. The drive by Iverson. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Iverson's got 19 points. Now Arenas, 15 points in the game. From 11 feet away. Shot's good from Goose. And the Pistons lead by 6.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams play.
Tune in this Saturday night, February 20th.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they just continued to shoot well.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Hawkins is out there with Kevin McHale. Then it's Magic Johnson. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's the prodigy in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And both free throws good for Johnson. Detroit leading by 4. There's the pass to Goose. Here's McAdoo. Iverson covering. Arenas kicks to Griffin. McHale's there. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Iverson. Here's Hawkins. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got his 7th assist in the game. Johnson against Arenas. Goose back to Arenas. Passes to Goose. He feeds it to Arenas. 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. The shot's good from Goose.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Wizards trail by 5. Iverson kicks to McHale. The feed now to Johnson. Allen Iverson on the way. Pass to Hawkins. Clock at 4. Kicks it out to Iverson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Walker's checked in for Detroit. Clock at 2. Open shot. Johnson. Rebound. Detroit. Griffin's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game is the first and last of their homestand. He passes to Goose. Soft touch off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Piston lead.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Johnson dishes to Iverson. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Arenas. Walker, pull up Che. It's rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Goose, the pass to Griffin. Here's Goose. Rebounded by the Wizards. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass. It hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy.
Bossie's checked in for Allen Iverson. Detroit leading by 3. Griffin a screen on Hawkins. Here's Goose. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
Johnson attacking. 9 feet out. Good on the jump shot. Johnson's got 12 points in just the second half. Pistons have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pass to Goose. Stolen away. Ball's knocked loose. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Arenas, and it's blocked by McHale. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Johnson with it. Gilbert Arenas covering. Backing him down is Johnson. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And the fadeaway was about his only option there. Really good defensive position.
Arenas goes in. Kicks it to Griffin. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. He has 15 points and he's blocked a shot today as well.
He showed off how intelligent he is defensively. He understands where the ball is, where players are, what's happening in front of him.
Now here's Johnson. And the pass to Boss. He dishes it to McHale. Griffin's there. And McHale gets it to go.
His stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
Here's Arenas. Passes it to McAdoo. And the call will go against the Prodigy. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Griffin kicks to McAdoo. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. McAdoo's got 21. Wizards trail by 3. Johnson, the pass to Boss. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Here's Goose. Outside, Arenas. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. But they'll get another chance.
Nice job on the offensive glass.
And there's the call on Boss. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Well, they were getting tired out there. A quick timeout gives them an opportunity to catch their breath.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, head coach of the Pistons had some words for his team over the break. He wants them to pick it up and really go for it right now, saying, no time like the present, gentlemen. Embrace it. Embrace the spotlight, and let's make it happen. Kevin, let's see what they can do.
Thank you, Doris. No good for McAdoo. Wizards trail by 3. He kicks it to Johnson. He passes to Boss. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Goose. Goose has got 5 rebounds tonight. Arenas kicks to McAdoo. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Hawkins shot good. Hawkins has got 4 points in the quarter.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
Arenas kicks to McAdoo. Backing down. That is good. McAdoo's got 23.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
Wizards trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Johnson off the pitch from McHale. To tie it up. Good. And that's now 9 points for Boss.
Now it looks like he's starting to get things going here after that scoreless first half.
Dishes it to Griffin. Back to Arenas. Nice ball movement by Detroit.
How about the effort we're seeing from him on the boards? He's already in double figures.
Yeah, and more importantly, Steve, his rebounds are leading the team.
Johnson with a screen on Arenas. And it's Johnson penetrating. Boss. Back to Johnson. Pass to Boss. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. And it's a 3-point Washington lead.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
High post shot. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
And the Wizards making a change here. Iverson's checked in. Now here's Iverson. Johnson outside. Back to Iverson. Rebounded by McAdoo. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Goose, the pass to Arenas. Here's Goose. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
The Wizards have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Johnson goes in. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Johnson's got 14 points now in the second half.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Outside Arenas. Here's May. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got 19 points. Washington's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Iverson left side. With some arc, McHale. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
So far in the game for McHale, he's got 10 rebounds and a block.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Now here's Arenas. Now the pass to May. Here's Griffin. Makes it off the glass. 1 points in the game.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Iverson with the ball. It's rebounded by May. There's a screen. There's the dish to Griffin. They now take the lead. Griffin's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Johnson's got 16 points here in the second half.
Smooth, guys. Very good job there of getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
And, you know, those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes as much as any single play in a game.
Yeah, they really can't. I mean, they can't allow him to beat them to so many of those offensive rebounds. That'll kill you.
Here's McAdoo after Magic Johnson's bucket, and it's blocked. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. There's the bucket, good. Johnson's got 28 points for the game. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Iverson passes to the prodigy. Feeds to Johnson. Iverson outside. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. McHale misses.
Well, I think sort of just playing this one out now as they get the last rebound. They really haven't had much success today controlling the missed shot.
There's 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's McAdoo. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And it's Johnson penetrating. McHale nails it.
He could have tipped it home, but he wanted to give this crowd something to remember.
Dynamic work right there. Throw down that rebound.
Yes, sir. No need to back it out if you're in position for the dunk.
May passes to Arenas. Here's Goose. He's guarded by Johnson. Wide open. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. He sinks the clutch free throw.
That was critical, guys. Absolutely critical. And, you know, that's what we're used to seeing out of him.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're losing by 1. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Well, you've got the luxury here of running a play, so you want to do something that you're very comfortable with.
Absolutely, Steve. I mean, no need to panic whatsoever. I mean, they're in a very good spot right here.
Hawkins kicks to Iverson for 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's the Pistons who come out on